This is Prime Minister Narendra Modi's statement ahead of his visit to Brunei. First ever bilateral visit to Brunei, says the Prime Minister, celebrating 40 years of diplomatic ties. The Prime Minister is on a two-day visit to Brunei and Singapore. I'm going to go straight across to Geeta Mohan for more details on that story. Geeta, Foreign Affairs Editor, joining us this morning. Geeta, very good morning to you. Give us a sense of the significance of this visit, also what is expected as far as the deliverables are concerned here.
Well, the first of a Prime Minister to visit, to visit Brunei, and this is a two-day visit, Brunei as also Singapore. The first one was at the invitation of Sultan Haji Hassan Al Bolkiah, who is the leader of the country. There is going to be a lot of bilateral aspects to the visit over here, where they're looking at trade, investments, defense, energy, space. There have been a lot of conversations, engagements and exchange when it comes to not just people to people, but especially hydrocarbons and energy. But they are looking at expanding that space as well. There are about 14,000 people of the from the Indian diaspora who live in Brunei. That's a substantial number given the size of the country. So this is India's Act East policy, or the fact that it's a part of the Indo-Pacific architecture as well. And then the second visit that we'll be making, the second country that we'll be visiting is to Singapore. Again, a very important strategic partner of India. Trade and investment are going to be very important, but there are many aspects to Singapore in terms of security, defense, and being part of that entire Indo-Pacific architecture. So they're both very important, and Prime Minister Modi, ahead of his visit, spelled that out in his departure statement, where he said that he will be traveling to both these countries, and highlighted the historical relationship that is reaching new heights when it comes to Brunei, but also spoke about the vibrancy of India and Singapore relations.
All right, I'm going to thank you, Geeta, for getting in those details and putting that into perspective.